What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's journal recap. It is the 11th of February, and yeah, let's just get right into it. I basically didn't take any trades today. The reason for that is because we just didn't have any good opportunity to. So I just decided that it wouldn't be a good day for me to trade. Just don't put risk on the table unless it's necessary. But basically, I was leaning bullish for the day. The reason for that is because originally, I was leaning bullish. The reason for that is because if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we displaced heavily bullish, right? We're still having this bullish trend, basically. We're still sweeping into these bullish PD rays, and then we're displacing above. So, and then also over here, we ended up invalidating this gap on the 4-hour. So we're disrespecting bullish gaps, or sorry, we're disrespecting bearish gaps, and we're respecting bullish gaps. So say, okay, cool. Even though the CE of this wick was close below, that doesn't really mean anything in this situation because, in a way, like that doesn't really matter in a sense of like the higher time frame because price could still go higher. It does mean though that there is still a chance that price might want to disrespect that, and that doesn't mean that I was fully bullish because we did end up we did end up distributing like very high due to news, but at the same time, we ended up sweeping out this hourly intermediate high. We still left these 30 minutes and 4-hour gaps, but that also was like way above. It was easier for price to just sweep out this guy. And then I was thinking if price wanted to be bearish. So this is my kind of like game plan for the day. So what I wanted to see if I was bullish was if price wanted to sweep down here towards this 15 unfilled and a 5-minute intermediate. And then we started continuing higher towards these draws. Or let's say for bearish, right? I wanted to see price either kind of like manipulate, create these low resistance, come up into the 4-hour, and then we have a sweep down, right? And then maybe even if we wanted to like be able to catch some kind of continuation to go lower. Something like that would have played out nice. That would have been an A plus trade for me. But yeah, so that's kind of my game plan. We had low resistance down here, and we had a bunch of like I think we had like a 5-minute unfilled. So low resistance plus unmitigated gaps are good draw on liquidity. So it wasn't like completely out of the play for me to see if we were truly bearish or truly bullish. So it wasn't just like one sided. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So coming into market open, we see that we trade higher slightly. We sweep out this 1 minute, and then we trade lower. We fill into this 5-minute gap right here. But I really wanted to see this 5-minute uh, unfilled get tapped into. Because why are we trading if there's a 15-minute below us? So kind of like how yesterday was. So we ended up seeing this 15-minute get tapped. ES also had that 15-minute get tapped as well. Or actually, no, not yet. We created an SMT off of that. But either way, it doesn't really matter in this situation. So I wanted to see if I was able to catch anything, but there wasn't any opportunity. And yeah, there's nothing there. Price wanted to go lower. We ended up sweeping into the 5-minute intermediate low. And then from there, we basically just continued lower. So by this point in time, and kind of this is what happened. By this point in time, I think around here, I wanted to be bearish. The reason for that is because we just displaced completely below these gaps, and we're just drawing to this guy. And we're, if you look at like the previous candles and how they closed, there's really no resistance to it. We were completely bearish. We had like three really big bearish candles. So by this point in time, it was actually here. I was bearish because of the displacement that we saw. Um, and I think by 10, also, let me see. Yeah, I think by 10 we ended up like like invalidating this hourly. So yeah, I didn't want to like take the trade off of that. Let me just make sure it was. By 10, yeah, we basically just yeah, we closed below that. Like so it wasn't really worth it. And even if I wanted to see a continuation long, we already took out our draw on liquidity. There could, if price wanted to go lower, it could have, and it did. Took out this 15, I think it was. No, it's a 5. You sure? There was a 15 here though. I think this is what I meant to mark out. Yeah, so this is a 15-minute gap. We swept into it, and then I think we ended up closing up below it. Yeah. So we ended up even doesn't even matter. We closed below the gap, so that was a sign for me to get out by this point in time anyways. And then obviously we get a 5-minute retrace back up to this unfilled 5 up here. Realistically, I would have faded this trade. Because yeah, there is a 5-minute, right? 5-minute inversion right here. Do this one. Ignore this. Right. And let's say we wanted to take longs off of this. We would have caught it. Like it would have been a good long opportunity. But at the same time, I didn't want to take it because one, we invalidated the 15. If we ended up sweeping to like an hourly or something like a higher time frame level and we respected it, then I would have been more comfortable with that. But we didn't really do anything like that. I mean, we did end up sweeping into this gap, but it already got mitigated like completely. So I wanted to, if we were, I would like to see this get swept. And on the 4 hour, there was nothing. On the daily, nothing. So yeah, I didn't want to take it because there was no like higher time frame narrative for us to want to go higher. In this case, unless we're coming here to rebalance, which we could have. I mean, it could have, but I just didn't like it. It was just too. It was just really bad price action. Like we just displaced lower. There was no chop, or I guess no liquidity forming that could kind of give me more conviction that hey, we do want to go higher because we have low resistance above us. Um, being bearish would have been a good play here if we had like. I wish price had something like this. Oh my god, not like that. Something like this that could like have swept this out, and then we traded lower. That would have been an amazing play, but it didn't happen. I do believe that this could have been enough for price to kind of like see that hey, okay, we just swept out this liquidity. We had a bunch of low resistance up here that we already ended up taking out. So we don't need to manipulate any higher. We just want to be fully bearish. And so maybe if I saw that price invalidated both of these guys, which we don't even do. Yeah, we don't even do it until like 9:45. And that's just by that point in time. We're just sweeping into another 15-minute unfilled. So realistically, there weren't any trades. There weren't any good ones logically that I can see. But yeah, not even that one was good. So yeah, I just faded it. But yeah, that's it. That's it for my bias and strategy, I guess. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah.